Hello students, let us discuss one more topic from organic chemistry written by Jonathan Kedden. That is one more important concept for JEE Advanced exam as well as IIT JAM, GATE and CSR exams. That is a conjugate addition, okay, and nucleophilic aromatic substitution. So in this session we will finish conjugate addition reactions, okay. So this conjugate addition, so generally we can observe in alkenes, that means dienes and carbonyl compounds in alkenes. In one previous video we have completed, that is a 1,2 addition and 1,4 addition reactions of dienes. So in this video let us discuss the conjugate addition reactions of the carbonyl compounds, that means here alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds, okay. So here in this case, so generally we know that the conjugate addition and direct addition reactions mostly happen based on the temperature conditions. So generally at low temperature 1,2 addition, that is a direct addition, takes place. So you can see here this is the direct addition reaction, and at a high temperature that conjugate addition takes place, that is nothing but 1,4 addition product. So for suppose here we can see in this case NaCN HCN 80 degrees centigrade, so that is a conjugate addition reaction actually. So the product is this one, the resultant of the conjugate addition reaction. This is the resultant of the direct addition reaction. For suppose here at low temperature Cn minus nucleophile directly attacks on the carbonyl carbon. So then here acidification. So hereby that means here in this acidification, so H plus is from the HCN, so we'll get the direct 1,2 addition product. So here in this case Cn at a high temperature that attacks on the terminal carbon, so we'll get this enolate ion. So this enolate by acidification will get the enol, and this enol converted to that keto form. So it is a resultant 1,4 addition, 1 2 3 4 1,4 addition product, okay. So generally at based on the temperature conditions we can see different products, but here um, for some nucleophiles 1,2 addition takes place, and for some nucleophiles conjugate addition takes place, okay. So here generally in this case this is a 1,2 addition, direct addition, transfer of this one. So this one O minus, so that accept the proton from the acid, so we'll get the 1,2 addition product. It is a direct addition product generally we are saying. And next here conjugate addition, so this one attacks on this case transfer of electrons, here transfer of electrons. So as a result here the intermediate is CH nucleophile and CH double bond CO minus and H. This one on acidification CH3 CH and nucleophile CH double bond here OH and H. That means here there is a 1 so 1 2 3 4. So here 1,4 addition, there is a 1,2 addition, H added to the first atom and nucleophile added to the second atom. So it is a 1,2 addition or direct addition reaction. And in this case here there is a 1,4 addition reaction. The for one atom, that is the hydrogen added to the oxygen, and the nucleophile added to the carbon, that is the fourth atom. So here in this case it is a 1,4 addition reaction. This is, or generally conjugate addition reaction, okay. So here you know that simply at low temperature 1,2 addition, at a high temperature conjugate addition takes place, but for some specific nucleophiles conjugate addition takes place, and for specific nucleophiles 1,2 addition, that is a direct addition. So those are the Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent is involved in a 1,2 addition reaction, and alkyl lithium is involved in a 1,2 addition reactions. Mostly these are the two nucleophiles which are involved in a direct addition reaction, okay. And next here that is a Gell-Mann's reagent that is involved in a 1,4 addition reactions, Gell-Mann's reagent, and RMgX plus CuX, the combination we will get the alkyl copper is also involved in conjugate addition reaction. And one more that means here generally know that HCN is involved in conjugate addition, HBr is involved in conjugate addition, and HCl also involved in conjugate addition, and amine nucleophiles R2NH and RNH2 here RSH and ROH and water and alkoxide RO minus. All these are involved in conjugate addition reactions, and carbanions which are produced from the active methylene group, here ester or any alkyl group, here carbanions, they are produced from the active methylene group. So these are also involved in a conjugate addition reactions, or diester also. Okay, for suppose this diester on reaction with the base, strong base that remove the proton, so we'll get the carbanion. This is involved in a conjugate addition reaction. Okay, so some with some reagents conjugate addition, with some reagents direct addition takes place. So now here, for suppose this is one example, double bond O, here double bond. So in this case here, the methyl magnesium bromide CH3MgBr, methyl magnesium bromide. So for methyl magnesium bromide, direct addition takes place. So that gives a O minus and CH3. So on acid workup, OH and CH3, that is the 1,2 addition product. For suppose this one on reaction with methyl magnesium bromide plus CuBr. Here in this case we will get the methyl copper. So that methyl copper, actually why this 1,2 addition and 1,4 addition, that is based on the nucleophilicity of the reagent. Weak nucleophiles are involved in a conjugate addition reactions, and strong nucleophiles are involved in a 1,2 addition reaction. Okay, so here in this case that CH3 minus and copper positive charge. This copper is a less electropositive metal, so there is a less electronegative difference, so less negative charge on the carbon, so it is a weak nucleophile. But here magnesium is a more electropositive, so here the more negative charge and more positive charge on the magnesium, so that is a strong nucleophile. That strong nucleophile means here it is a actually that nucleophile attacks on this carbon. Okay, so here in this case alkyl lithium also, that lithium is more electropositive, so here more positive that, and more negative charge, that means here strong nucleophiles, those are involved in a direct 1,2 addition product. So now here, so all these are the hard nucleophiles. Here more negative charge, that means here more charge, those are the hard nucleophiles. Here more positive charge, so here this one readily attacks on this case, because here more electron difference, here more negative charge, here more positive charge, so more positive more negative, so here hard base, and sorry, here it is a hard nucleophile, and here in this case that is a hard acidic site. Okay, that is acting as a nucleophile, so it is also that means it is a hard site, it is a hard site, so here reaction between the hard and hard. So in this case soft, so this is a soft alkophilic site, so CH3 minus is soft nucleophile that attacks on the this carbon, so here we will get the conjugated product O minus, here this one, so here methyl, and this one on acid workup, so here CH3 OH, this enol converted to ketone, so CH3 and double bond O. The resultant product is a 1,4 addition product, that is a conjugate addition product. So here in this case generally one more interesting point, that is we can see here that is for suppose the compound is not a conjugated, so in that case here general addition takes place. That means here this compound double bond O, here in this case for suppose CH3MgBr plus CuCl, here in this case there is no, it is not a conjugated product, so here even though it is a weak nucleophile, direct addition takes place. That means here OH and CH3. But if it is conjugated, the double bond O, here CH3MgBr CuBr, so you will get the methyl copper. Okay, or by using directly dimethyl lithium cuprate, that is the Gilman's reagent. With this conjugate addition takes place, followed by hydrolysis double bond O, here CH3 actually. Okay, here in this case here it is a chiral carbon, it actually sp2, So it is achiral, but here after addition this one becomes a chiral actually. So in this case here we will get the two isomers. That means maybe methyl above the plane or below the plane. We will get the two enantiomers. For suppose here this compound again on reaction with methyl magnesium bromide only. So here 1,2 addition takes place. This 1,2 addition OH and the CH3. Again here chiral carbon is generated. So we will get the two isomers dextro and levo for this one also because it is a chiral carbon. Okay. So here in this case for the conjugated carbonyl compounds we can discuss the conjugate addition reaction. Okay, so generally you know that here at low temperature so direct addition takes place. So here OH and CN, if temperature is mentioned, we can take for weak nucleophiles conjugate addition or direct addition. Okay, generally here NaCN, for suppose this NaCN HCN at room temperature, generally conjugate addition takes place. That means double bond over here CN. Okay, this one also same at high temperature, no doubt conjugate addition takes place. But here between these two cases here, for suppose this product percentage may be 80 percentage product, in this case the product percentage may be 60 percentage. So based on the temperature conditions here, the product yield may vary actually. At low temperature here conjugate addition, at room temperature also conjugate addition takes place. At a high temperature conjugate addition but with good yield. Okay, so finally HCN, that is the addition of the NaCN and to the carbonyl compounds, we will get the cyanohydrates that takes place with a conjugated addition reaction. So now here methyl alcohol, this methyl alcohol also involved in conjugate addition reaction. So here in the what is the requirement of this base actually that can produce a methoxide ion by acid base reaction. So that methoxide attacks on this case here transfer of electrons and then followed by ionization. So O minus here H, here O M E. So next here that this one accept the proton from the alcohol. So here next that means we'll get the enol here. That enol is converted to keto form. Okay, double bond O here OMe. That is that is a conjugate addition reaction actually. Okay, for suppose in this case also MES minus will get methane thiol, that is also involved in conjugate addition reaction. So here double bond O here and SME. Okay, 1,4 addition with the HCl also 1,4 addition takes place, double bond O H here Cl. Okay, so you can see here chiral carbon two products we can get, here chiral carbon two products we can get. Okay, and next one here in this case this allyl alcohol NaOH at 50 degrees centigrade. Actually here first of all acid base reaction takes place, alkoxide is formed. So that alkoxide is involved in a that conjugate addition reaction. So here the product is double bond OH and this is oxygen and sorry, this is double bond position is here, the conjugate addition. So for amines also involved in a conjugate addition reaction. So product is double bond O and hydrogen, this is NMe and this is Me. Okay, amines, alcohols, water, all these are involved in a conjugate addition reaction. So now here in this case here let us discuss the this example. This carbonyl compound on reaction with the sodium methoxide, the sodium methoxide is can be treated as a strong base, so you'll get the carbanion. So now this carbanion attacks on the carbonyl compound, that is a conjugated product actually, the conjugated reactant. So here generation of the carbanion is a weak nucleophile actually. Okay, because it is a resonance stabilized. So O minus here double bond, weak nucleophile. This weak nucleophile is involved in a conjugate addition reaction. So this one directly attacks on this case here transfer of electrons and then enolization. So here double bond O and this is carbon, two carbons and double bond O. So that is the product actually. Okay. So now here another one more example is a very important example by reaction with the base actually. So we'll get the carbanion and this one on reaction with methyl iodide. So here substitution takes place. So by the substitution we will get this product. This is the alkylation of the enolate. And now here this enolate again on reaction with NaOET. So we will get the carbanion So double bond O and methyl, here a double bond O, here carbanion is produced. Now this carbanion, that means to this carbanion the conjugated alkene is added. Okay, this is the conjugated alkene. So this carbanion attacks on this case, that is also involved in conjugate addition reaction. So here product is, so double bond O, this double bond O, here methyl, and you can see in this case two carbons here, third carbon, so methyl and carbon carbon, so next double bond O and methyl. Okay, and you can see here in this case 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so now here in this case again we can observe the intramolecular Aldol reaction for this one. Okay, this reaction is nothing but Robinson annulation. So Robinson annulation involves first of all conjugate addition followed by Aldol intramolecular Aldol reaction. It is a conjugate addition here up to this conjugate addition reaction. Now this one on that means base by with a KOH or NaOH intramolecular Aldol reaction takes place. Here in this case that base remove the proton from this one, we will get the carbanion. So this carbanion attacks on this carbonyl group, so that means intramolecular reaction takes place. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 member ring you will get. So the product is, so double bond O here, you can see in this case double bond O here OH, and this is the methyl. So of course here this one on heating here dehydration takes place. So finally the product is double bond O and double bond O, this one methyl. It is a Robinson annulation reaction. We know that Robinson's annulation. Annulation means here ring formation. So that Robinson annulation involves the conjugate addition and so Robinson annulation involves conjugate addition and intramolecular Aldol reaction. Okay. So next here, some more examples here. With butyl lithium here, direct addition takes place. So we'll get the that OH and Bu and hydrogen. Okay. So followed by acid workup. That's it. So now here, this carbon compound on reaction with butyl lithium will get the alcohol with a 1,2 direct addition reaction. Now here this one on reaction with amide. So amides are generally less nucleophilic. Amides are generally that means less reactive towards a nucleophile. Here in this case this lone pair of electrons are transferred to this one. So here the magnitude of the positive charge is very less. So it is a less electrophilic. That means it is a hard site. But here this one has a more negative charge. Butyl means here CH3, CH2 and CH2, CH2 minus. This one has a more negative charge, that means it is a hard nucleophile. That hard nucleophile attacks on the site which has a more positive charge. Okay, so here in this case the magnitude of the positive charge is very less. Okay, that's why here this one is involved in a conjugate addition reaction. So for less reactive that acid derivatives, a conjugate addition takes place. Okay, even though it is a strong nucleophile. Okay, you can see the difference here. The butyl lithium strong nucleophile, with carbonyl compounds it is involved in a direct addition, but with acid derivative, that is amide, we can see that conjugate addition reaction. So here in this case double bond O N Me2, this one butyl. Okay, for suppose here in this case the same butyl lithium reaction on reaction with acid halide, this butyl lithium reaction on reaction with acid halide. So in this case that Cl is replaced by the Bu. Here actually no conjugate addition reaction. Okay, direct addition reaction takes place because acid halides are more reactive towards nucleophile, because that chlorine has a minus I group, so that attract the electrons towards itself, that create a more positive charge on this carbon. So now in this case aldehyde and ammonia, so here conjugate addition takes place. The ammonia is a weak nucleophile, so we'll get the NH2 here. Okay, so next with acid halide here. Okay, the acid halides are more reactive, so direct addition takes place, that is NH2. That means here that addition followed by elimination reaction. Okay, so first of all this nucleophile attacks on this one. Okay, O minus, so here we will get the intermediate product O minus, here Cl and NH3 plus, and then reformation of the pi bond and leaving of the Cl minus and Cl minus subtract the proton from the NH3 plus, so we'll get the double bond over here NH2. Amide is the product. Okay, so that's it. So you can see in this case for carbonyl compounds here conjugate addition, but acid halides are more reactive towards the nucleophile. So even though it is a weak nucleophile, we can see that direct addition reaction. Okay, so that nucleophile attacks directly. Okay, here in this case here beta lithium direct substitution, but when in case of the less reactive reactant, so one conjugate addition. Here in this case less reactive nucleophile, conjugate addition for the carbonyl compound, but here more reactive acid halides, even though it is a weak nucleophile, so direct substitution takes place. Okay, so in this case ester also, then ester is a less reactive. Okay, even then the aldehydes and ketones, so here in this case conjugate addition takes place. Okay, NH2. Now here this one reacts with HBr, so here HBr also conjugate addition takes place here in this case Br. Okay, that's it. For suppose here this compound on reaction with PbR3, so that this is the product actually. Okay, with the HBr conjugate addition takes place. Okay, and next one more example here, the benzene and alpha beta unsaturated carboxylic acid, here also conjugate addition takes place. So here in this case these electrons are transferred to this one, and these electrons transferred to this oxygen. This one carries a positive charge, so that directly attacks on the benzene, so H plus replaced by the that electrophile, so the final product is this one. Okay, that's it. It is involved in a conjugate addition reaction. Okay, that's it. And next finally here a few examples here. This ester and this ester actually with sodium borohydride no reaction, but in this case it is a conjugated ester, so from this one H minus attacks on the this alkene, so here conjugate addition takes place. Okay, very interesting example here in this case. So generally double bonds are also not reduced with sodium borohydride, but in this case whenever in the conjugation with ester that can be reduced, that given in a Jonathan Clayton book. Okay, and next here also in this case generally NO is not reduced with sodium borohydride, but here this conjugated alkene can be reduced, you will get this product. Okay, that's it. And next one more reaction here in this case tertiary beta oxide, so that remove the proton from this hydrogen from this carbon, so we will get the anion that is involved in a conjugate addition reaction. This is the ester actually, so that is involved in a conjugate addition reaction. So this is the product actually, double bond. Of course it is a chiral carbon, you get the two products. And next here the one more very simple example. So in this case H2O2, so as by acid base reaction, so we'll get the nucleophile, there is a strong nucleophile. Okay, so of course here in this case this one attacks on the conjugated one, so here double bond O, so sorry here O minus pi bond, here oxygen OH. So then here in this case here whenever these electrons are transferred to this one carries a negative charge here in this case leaving out the this hydroxide ion. So here this negative charge and this hydroxide ion leaving OH minus, this one carries a positive charge, so intramolecular attacking takes place, we will get the epoxide for this specific example. Okay, and next here for cyanides, alpha beta cyanides also involved in conjugate addition. So here OH and SH is more nucleophilic, so conjugate addition takes place. So here product is CN, and in this case sulfur, CH2 and OH. Okay, so they are the conjugate addition reactions actually. So finally that with the alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds, Grignard reagent and alkyl lithium are involved in a direct addition reaction, and remaining all, that means here HCN, that amines, alcohol, thiols and alkoxide ions HBr are involved in a conjugate addition reactions. Okay, so we discussed the conjugate addition reactions on the some acid derivatives also. For amides always conjugate addition takes place. Okay, So and for esters, generally it is a weak nucleophile conjugate addition takes place. For acid halides, even though it is a weak nucleophile or strong nucleophiles, direct addition takes place. Okay, so for aldehydes and ketones, whenever it is a weak nucleophile conjugate addition, whenever it is a strong nucleophile, direct addition takes place. But acid halides, even though it is a weak nucleophile, direct addition takes place, because the acid halides are the more reactive. That's it. Okay, here carboxylic acid is also involved in conjugate addition reactions. So this is one of the more important conjugate addition reaction. This alpha beta unsaturated acids with HBr, this alpha beta unsaturated acid with benzene. So that is substitution. Okay. So thank you for watching.